something that felt very strong to me was when Jerry Powell is now a great friend of mine. His story of how he found the medicine really struck a chord with me, because he spoke about how we're all born connected to our soul. We're all children. We're all pure. No one's born a racist. No one's born full of hate. No one's born wanting to harm themselves. Everyone's born full of love, just wanting to create and enjoy and give and not take. Yeah. But then what happens is that throughout childhood, things happen to us or around us. We either witness abuse or we suffer from abuse. It could be something as little as watching your mother and father argue, or seeing someone harm an animal, or anything that slightly separates your soul from you. You then see evil, if you like to call it, or you see kind of negative energy, and you start to lose faith in humanity. And then so you distance yourself from your soul. This then manifests itself as you grow up into things like self-harming, whether it's being in unhealthy relationships, attracting the wrong partner, whether it's alcoholism or drug abuse, or just being generally not nice to yourself, you know. So you gradually separate from your soul as you get older. You then start to lose faith and you forget who you are, you forget why you're here, you get a job, you have to work hard, you struggle, you see pain, you see misery, and all this energy, even the media feeds that misery, all this energy around you just separates you from your soul. And that's what this medicine does. It reminds you who you were. And what I felt like was physically, I was walking about Rhythmia when I was in the middle of a ceremony, and I was wandering around the garden and the grass, and I was looking at people cry. I was looking at people kind of standing, and I thought to myself, we all look like young children walking around as if we were just seeing things for the first time, you know?
Yes.
And it made me feel like we were all just like children, you know. Some were crawling, some were standing, some were on their knees, some were being sick, some were crying. And I thought, this is what a nursery would look like, you know, full of children just learning about the world. And so that for me was really, really powerful. I felt like we were all just being connected to our childlike souls, and we're doing it in front of each other, fully exposed. And such a powerful experience. And that's what I feel happened to me during those 4 ceremonies, was my soul was getting closer and closer to me. And I now feel like I don't want to harm myself. I now feel like I'm looking at myself as if I'm a 4-year-old boy, you know. And how would I treat that 4-year-old boy? Would I send him out at the weekend into a party full of drugs and alcohol? No. Would I send him into an unhealthy relationship with a girl that either abuses him or uses him or lies to him? No. Would I treat him with love, feed him well, and cuddle him unconditionally and care for him and speak to him with kindness and love? Yes. So that's the way I should treat myself, you know. And that's what this medicine does and done for me. And that's what I feel so strongly about, because I see people around me that I love separated from their soul, you know, and I really want to shake them and connect them to their soul, but I can't do it. But what I can do is I can nudge them in the direction of the medicine and let the medicine do it, you know. So it's our job just to plant the seeds. And once the seeds are planted, like the seed was planted in my head 2 years ago, and it took me 2 years to finally take the medicine. We're doing this conversation just now. I hope some of the people listening have seeds planted in their head now, and whether it's 1 year or 5 years or 10 years down the line, they decide to do the medicine, then our work is done, brother. You know.